Good morning, everybody. It's so lovely to be here on this Thursday morning, giving us a time and space to reflect on what's been coming up this week for us. So on Monday, we had the oracle card of abundance. And abundance is actually our God-given right. We all are born with abundance in everything that we are. So when we understand that we are the I am presence, that in itself means that we are everything that is the universe. So it's all within us, in every single atom of our being. And it's quite a thing to get your head around that you literally are born abundant. And you're born into a planet which is abundant in itself. And there is no lack on this planet. There is enough food for everybody. There is more than enough water. There's more than enough of all the resources to sustain all of us. It's just a distribution challenge that we are faced with certain groups of people that, buy into the fact that they need to make a profit out of everything, and they're not consuming sustainably. And that is when the balance in life, the universal balance, the flow, the rhythm of life, the natural law is interfered with. It's when we consume unsustainably. So that's the only thing that will actually affect abundance in your everyday life. So I hope this week, while you've been reflecting, you've actually tapped into just how much abundance you actually do have around you, and that it is predominantly your thinking of lack, your lack of, that is drawing your attention to seeing what you don't have. So therefore buying into the belief that abundance isn't available for you, but yet it seems to be available for others. So when we are divinely guided to draw our attention to a certain topic, so in this case, this week, abundance, it means that the collective is asking us to accept, or not accept is the wrong word, is asking us to trust that there is a way, a natural way of things, which means that everything is eternal, everything is always flowing. And just like tides, the tides come, you have high tide, then it goes, you have low tide. So is the same in life, okay? And right now, for example, we are facing a global economic crisis. But if you really look deeper, you'll see that it's just another cycle, that every 7 to 9 years, there is actually a monetary cycle around plenty and then lack of, or seeming to have a lack of, where the money seems to be flowing in the opposite direction. So while we're all this week focusing on abundance, and some of us might even be right now fearful that it feels and seems like the money around has disappeared. It hasn't. It's just people are holding on to it, and people are just spending it in different places on different things, because the flow of money has just shifted into a different direction. It hasn't gone, it's still here. And besides, we are always creating. So abundance this week for me means that there are limitless resources for me to tap into, that my abundant life is actually right here in the present moment. I need to just not tap into the collective fear around lack. And let's just use money for this instance, for this week, but yet to focus on the flow of money. And that if I just shift my energies, or my attention to where it's flowing, I will tap into that flow, and to understand that it will always be coming back my way. So when we are guided to focus on abundance, it's also bringing our awareness to the fact that we are constantly creating, and whatever we have put our attention on around abundance means it is coming into our presence, into our present future. So we are constantly sowing seeds into the collective, which are literally growing and becoming the next version of the reality that we are going to experience. So your future literally moves into your present moment. So it's constantly happening. And what this card means is that Right now, everything that you have been creating is about to come into fruition. You're about to experience it. So it's trust. It's truly getting, it's truly letting go that fear that there's a lack. We're living in a beautiful planet. There is so much around us. And I think if we all just focus a little bit more on the fact that there's plenty here, how do we consume sustainably so that we don't bring in balance to the rhythm, the flow, so that it's a natural flow, so that everybody benefits in the natural order of things, and more importantly, to trust that we can and we are experiencing abundance. And the other thing that came up in my practice this week was joy. There is a lot of feeling that if you, in a time where others might don't have abundance, well, seem to, it might be appearing in their lives that they don't have abundance. What's actually happening is they are facing a challenge, which means they are being given the opportunity for growth and for getting back on track into following their true a natural path, their purpose, and their passion. So, anybody who's been challenged right now financially means that it's time for you to actually reset, to reevaluate. But those that are actually experiencing the flow of money and that, for example, this current worldwide pandemic and crisis is not actually influencing that much, their lives seem to be thriving. You are entitled, you must enjoy what you have created because that is what you have been seeding into the collective. And if you throttle your joy and actually prevent yourself from joying, you yourself are going to cause imbalance in abundance for others because what you are not expressing is causing a disharmony in the collective. So if you are experiencing abundance right now, monetary. I'm going to use the money this week because that's also been coming a lot up this week. This fear that the money is gone and there's no money. Don't don't not allow yourself to experience joy. In fact, joy is one of the highest frequencies that our body can animate. So experience your joy. It's a really high vibration. It's around about 580 hertz. So when your body is experiencing joy, that is a strong vibration that you're sending out. And if that's the vibration your body is sending out, it means you are getting more of that. And why wouldn't you want to do that? So don't limit yourself by buying into that belief system that because you have while others don't, it means you're not entitled to enjoy it. It is our birthright to experience abundance. And when you are experiencing abundance when others aren't, all it means is right now that is your tide. The tide is flowing in your direction for you to really enjoy um, the fruits of your labor and the fact that you've been manifesting and holding that frequency in your field. And there's no reason why you can't carry on having abundance all the time in all areas of your life. And those that aren't necessarily in their mindset experiencing that know that what's happening is for you to look deeper. Don't see it as a negative. Look at it and go, wow, okay, where here can I grow? Where's the gift in what I'm currently experiencing or perceiving to be a very hard time? And to see where you do have abundance and to focus on experiencing the joy in the areas that right now you do have abundance, as opposed to focusing on the areas where you perceive yourself not to have abundance. So that's our reflection for the week. I hope it's been valuable. Do for the rest of the week, carry on holding that resonance of joyfulness around the abundance that you do have in your life. So please focus on that. Just spend the next 3 or 4 days, every time you catch yourself thinking about what you don't have, focus on what you do have and focus on just look around and just see how much of everything there is. It's an amazing observation and a realization when you truly get that this beautiful planet that we are living on is providing every resource that we need in every moment. And we just need to step back and allow and to receive and then to joyfully celebrate what we have. So I wish you a wonderful Thursday. Thank you for those that are sharing. Please drop in the chat what abundance you have in your life. Let us know. Let us know exactly right now what you're grateful for you in your life, what abundance you are experiencing, because that way you're tuning into that abundance and therefore you are creating more of it. So carry on tapping into abundance for the rest of the week. Have a wonderful week. I will see you on Monday, 6:30 South African time, when we will be divinely guided for what next week's intention is going to be. Bye for now.